I am so glad you are here. It is Energy Sunday in my world, and I just want to celebrate. I came to work special yesterday. It was technically my Sunday, right? Oh, sorry, Instagram. I guess you're not here today. But I came in special just to do a Reiki 3 class and attunement. And I want to tell you a little bit about how I do it, just because it's become unusual, but it seems to have been the norm in the past, at least in my area. So when I was trained in Reiki, I was trained by a wonderful person named Giovanni Fregni, and she would teach Reiki 1 classes, and then she would wait the traditional month, and teach Reiki 2 classes. And then after another month had passed, at a minimum, you could make an individual appointment for your own Reiki 3 training. And all this was me going to her house, sitting in her living room, sharing a pot of tea, and we discussed ethics, we discussed how to use Reiki, we discussed respecting people's boundaries, we discussed respecting students as well as clients, a whole array of topics, what the last symbol I was about to be taught could be used for, what it means, how it translates into English, all of these sorts of things. This was perhaps an hour to an hour and a half. And then we did that last set of initiations, the 3rd degree Reiki initiations. And it was a fantastic experience. I absolutely loved it. And so that is what I do to this day. I'm happy to teach a Reiki 1 class to as many people who want to be there as possible. The attunements are done one-on-one. So the length of the class is determined entirely by that middle section and how long it needs to be. We'll spend an hour, or we'll spend usually a couple hours on material. We'll do attunements, and then we'll spend at least an hour, if not 2 hours, practicing on each other. It's a fantastic day. And Reiki 2 is not terribly different. There you're getting to use the symbols, and so you're practicing how to use those and how to say those weird words that are not English words and what they mean and all of that stuff. But Reiki 3 is different. Reiki 3 is a little special. For Reiki 3, you've chosen to become a master teacher. So we're going to talk about ethics with clients, ethics with students. Yes, what the symbol you're about to learn means, all of that jazz. And then we're going to do that 3rd degree Reiki attunement. And what's really wonderful about that is that while the 1st degree Reiki attunement might make you feel like the world has kind of shifted and you have a little bit more to get used to, Reiki 2 can be the same, but it can also just reinforce what you've already done, so it can feel a little less dramatic. But now that you've been through a couple of them, it's interesting because over and over again, I find my Reiki 3 students going through that energetic shift that's supposed to occur starting before their class. So as early as a month before the class, for some, for others, it's a week or two, but they sort of go through a shift because I think they know what's coming. And now that last set of attunements is sort of the icing on the cake that sort of sets everything and lets them have that wonderful initiatory experience that will extend past that special day where they become a Reiki master teacher. But they've already done some of the work, and that's always inspiring to me. So I just wanted to warn folks, in case you're looking for that Reiki education and you want to come in and do it in person with a actual human being, not across a screen, not because you watched a YouTube video, but the more traditional way, whether you're here in my area or you're finding a teacher somewhere else in the world, I want to let you know, at least in my experience as a master teacher, what happens to these folks as they go through these transitions. And so you can be a little more prepared for it and really sink your teeth into it and enjoy the ride, enjoy the experience. I hope this gives you guys something to think about in terms of your Reiki journey. And if you didn't have those experiences, by all means, you can always redo. I've redone several Reiki practitioners at various levels, and it's been a good experience every time. Well, regardless of where you are on your Reiki journey, whether you're even going to start one, Thank you so much for being your amazing, magical you. Myself, everybody here at Magus Books loves that about you. And of course, we love the little magical things you can do right here in social media land. I know you know what they are. Give those likes, those subscribes, those comments, all of those little things. And I hope to see you soon, either here at the shop in Minneapolis or online at magusbooks.com. Blessed be.